I do. This is Bob Nolan and all the sons of the pioneers. Foghorn Farr's always looking for a good excuse to stay outdoors. So, Foggy, dig those worms and whittle that pole, because we're fishing at the Crawdad hole. You get a line and I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line and I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line and I'll get a pole.
Yeah, and I'll dig the worms. And we'll go down to that Crawdad hole. Honey, baby, Cynthia.
Standing on the corner with $1 in my hand, honey.
Standing on the corner with $1 in my hand, babe. Standing on the corner with $1 in my hand. Captain, 'cause I'm waiting there for that Crawdad man. Honey, baby, Randy.
Yonder come a darky with a sack on his back, honey.
Yonder come a darky with a sack on his back, babe. Yonder come a darky with a sack on his back. He must have hit the jackpot, 'cause he's got all the crawdads he can pack. Honey, baby, Monte.
Darky fell down and he broke his sack, honey.
Darky fell down and he broke his sack, babe. Darky fell down and he broke his sack. It sure is clumsy. You can see them crawdads back and back. Honey, baby, Elvira.
What you gonna do when the pond goes dry, honey?
What you gonna do when the pond goes dry, babe? What you gonna do when the pond goes dry? It'll sure be a calamity. You can just sit on the bank and watch them crawdads die. Honey, baby, Samantha.
Give me the hook and give me the line, honey.
Give me the hook and give me the line, babe. Give me the hook and give me the line. I'll give you nothing and push you backwards, 'cause all these fish that I catch are mine. Honey, baby, Susie. Septi, Miranda, Monte, Alvare, Samantha, and Susie Bell.
Happy days.
Yeah, that was mighty
And I can still feel the mud splashing between my toes.
Yeah, it makes me think of the times you used to play hooky from school.
Ain't it a fact?
No, I never could figure out why a crawdad always walks backward.
Well, that's easy, Foghorn. He don't care where he's a-going. He just wants to see where he's been.
I know you.
Which, Mr. Brady, you just laid yourself wide open for my latest song title.
Oh,
And
brother.
the name of it is, you may think a crawdad's backward because he moves in reverse. But to be as backward as Brady would be a darn sight worse. Believe me.
What you mean?
No.
And now, a message from our sponsor. Old friends are the best friends after all. And you might say the same thing about a lot of old tunes. Ken Carson brings you one of the top songs of all time. Believe me, if all those endearing young charms.
Believe me, if all those endearing young charms which I gaze on so fondly today were to change by tomorrow and fleet from my arms like the fairy gifts fading away, thou wouldst still be adored as this moment thou art. Let thy loveliness fade as it will, and around the dear ruin each wish of my heart would entwine itself verdantly still.
Gosh, Kenny, you almost had a lump in my throat there.
Well, you know, Bob, I like to try a song like that sometime. You know, something that'll twist their hearts and make them cry.
Yeah, I can just hear that. We will now render a sentimental love ditty on a foghorn.
I reckon
wait a
you'd have
minute.
them crying all right, Foggy.
Yeah, that's the best way of not being listened to that I know of.
I'm afraid you're right, Pat. We want to keep our friends, we better keep Foghorn in character. Gather round now, boys, and let's jolt him out of that trance with a rollicking westerner called The Old Black Mountain Trail.
So soon be hiking up for life to my liking on that old black mountain trail, where the pine trees sob and set my heart strings a sobbing for the whistle of the quail. There's a blue-eyed girl waiting who will run down and meet me in the vale. So soon be hiking up for life to my liking on that old black mountain trail.
Getting tired of the city, weary of its strife and care. Gonna sing a different ditty, gonna breathe some mountain air.
So the days I'm a-counting till I hike up the mountain where it's holding up the sky. On an old log pillow I will lie neath the willow and childhood days gone by. So I packed my old black mountain, gonna leave where the moon begins to pale. Some will find me hiking up for life to my liking on that old black mountain trail.
In just a moment, our Song of the West. But first, this message from our sponsor. In the days of the side saddles, a horsewoman had to keep her mind on what she was doing. But nowadays, with the girls almost as much at home in the saddle as a man, she can make a ride much more romantic than in those days. The modern cowpuncher does his courting on the prairie, not the parlor sofa. Stirrup to stirrup in the moonlight, riding the range together.
Riding down a western trail under skies of blue, swaying in the saddle all day long. Life will always be a song, riding the range with you. When the day is ended and the stars appear over lazy cattle bedded down, I find consolation knowing you'll be near me when tomorrow rolls around. Riding days are happy days on the rolling plain, swaying in the saddle all day long. Life becomes a happy song, riding the range with you. Clouds of gray, they fade away, and it never rains. Sun is always shining from above, and I find the life I love, riding the range with you. The yellow moon that rolls along up yonder will always keep us shining bright, to light our trails wherever we may wander, o'er the rolling plains at night, riding down a western trail under skies of blue, swaying in the saddle all day long. Life will always be a song, riding the range with you.
This is Bob Nolan signing off for all the sons of the pioneers. So long now.